Yo, what's cracking? What's cracking? Man, Friday this week was a rough week. A lot of good games, exciting games. You know, yeah, the Alabama State UAB game, that was a good game, which I saw the referees in that game and I saw when the switch hit. When the switch hit, they need man, if 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 Alabama State would have won that game against UAB, Trent Dilfer would have probably lost his job. They didn't want to see no HBCU beat a UAB or a school like that. Um, the Colorado versus Georgia Tech game, that was wild. Um, I'll give you my thoughts on that in a second. But it was a lot of great games. Let's go into some scores. Check this out. Let me see. Oh, first one, Georgia Tech. Yes, Georgia Tech. All right, here we go. Move the screen. All right. So we are going to go into the Georgia Tech one real quick. Yes, 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 man. People upset about this game and how it was called towards the end as well. Colorado had two timeouts with a minute. Coach Prime did not call those timeouts to kind of save them some time in the game to set up. They kept burning the clock. I don't understand why they did that. Um, Very good game though. Salters missed some throws. King missed some throws. Um, it should have been going into overtime this game right here. But it didn't. I thought Colorado defense, um, they was really putting like the licking on Georgia Tech's quarterback, man. I mean, they was hitting him. Uh, I'm surprised. I'm surprised he really. That's how tough that kid is. I'm surprised that he survived that. I would have liked to see Caden Salters run more. I think if Caden Salters would have ran more instead of trying to throw, I think that Colorado could have won this game. I think that they went away from what Caden Salters is good at, and that's running the ball. In that instance, in that last minute, they should have been, trying to spread the field out to get him space down the field. Instead of trying to, I don't know. I don't know what Coach Prime was thinking, and I don't know what they were seeing. But Caden Salters, in that moment, you should have been using his legs and trying to get first downs. Same thing. It was a play before Georgia. It was a series before Georgia Tech scored, right? Where Caden Salters and them, I think, were in close to the red zone. And instead of running for the first down, he decides to throw the ball and miss widely. He's got to be more accurate with his throws. There's several times in the game where he missed his throws. I mean, you got great wide receivers on that team. I mean, some wide receivers. And I mean, the wide receiver room is stacked. Um, what do I see? The whole Big 12, I think, lost this weekend. So I think Baylor lost this weekend. I think, let me see. Um, I think Baylor lost this weekend. Let me see. What was the scores? These are all the games today. Man, there's some good games. We got Ohio State and oh, they're playing right now. Texas and Ohio State. Yeah, hey, yeah, Iowa State, Kansas State game. That was 24 to 30, 24 to 21. Iowa State won that game. I Colorado plays them in a few weeks, I believe. Iowa State. I think their second game. Um, I think their second home game. I think that's their second home game. Let's see real quick. Iowa State. Oh, they don't play them till October. They're at Colorado. So Colorado's got to go to Houston and play Houston. You know what I really think is that Caden Salters, he's not used to playing this type of talent. Um, but the Big 12, a lot of teams in the Big 12 did lose uh, this past week. So um, nobody nobody plays Baylor, huh? But I believe Baylor lost. Colorado's going to play Houston, Wyoming. They played their first conference game on in 2 weeks. So they play Delaware, then they got to go to Houston, then they got to go play Wyoming, and then their second conference game is against BYU. They're gonna have to change some stuff. The running game did not look bad. The running game, that matter of fact, I would have went with them more. Like Price and Welch, I would have kept pounding that. And number 20, I would have kept pounding them three, man, like for real. And and then and running Salters, running all four of them. I would have ran Salters, man. Like they couldn't stop him. Instead of trying to make him a drop back passer, you know, not saying that he can't drop back or roll out, but man, I would have made some adjustments. And then I don't know what that breakdown was on defense when it came to that last play where Haynes or King he looked like he was dead in the water, right? Could barely walk. I mean, Colorado was really lighting him up. I mean, them boys was hitting. I'm not gonna lie. Colorado defense was hitting. Um, and I know when I watched the game, Colorado defense didn't look that bad to me. They looked very physical. It was just that it was. And I know they gave up 320 yards, but when you're watching the game, it didn't look like they were giving up that many yards. Just to me, but that last play really set the tone. In the first half, too, King was able to do his thing a little bit, even though they were giving Georgia Tech was giving them the game, Colorado, and Colorado did not capitalize over those turnovers, man. If that was Shadur in that position, with those turnovers like that, they would have capitalized on that. But that's what I'm saying. Caden Salters, he needed to go to a place where he can work on his accuracy. And he didn't take that opportunity. I didn't understand why these guys don't go to Daryl Colbert, to go work on their arm. You know, Juju, he's going to need to go to Daryl Colbert and work on that, man. You know, accuracy. I don't know why these guys are not going to Daryl, but it is what it is. And that's the result of it. We lost. Colorado lost. Who's that? Alabama State. Well, anyway, let me do this real quick. Let's see something there. Yeah, I want to go into the Alabama State UAB game real quick. I know we were talking about Colorado, but I really want to go into UAB, Alabama State. All right. This was actually a good game, man. This kid, Andrew Body, he's only played in HBCU games, teams. He's never played on the D1, the higher level of school. Um, Me watching Andrew Body over the years, um, I didn't like his quarterback play, you know. But this game, I don't think he threw a turnover or anything. He did good. Um, let's check out the stats. Here we go. All right. Andrew Body. Andrew Body, he was 18 for 24, 312 yards, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. That is very impressive by Andrew Body playing against, upper competition. And they had a chance to win this game, and the referees intervened. The referees took over in the fourth quarter and allowed UAB and saved Trent Dilfer's job. I'll be honest. We saw the bullshit. We saw the shawami, and the referees allowed. If the game was, if you were sat back and watched the game, you wouldn't think that UAB was in this game. If you saw all the holding they allowed in those last few possessions to allow UAB to score, the offensive line was holding. UAB is not going to be a good team. I can tell that already. They won this game, but I don't see them being a good team. I think Trent Dilfer going to get fired at the end of the season regardless. UAB looked horrible, except for the fourth quarter where they scored, the third quarter where they scored the 21 points here, and then the 14. But before then, if you see this, right, It was tied 28 or 28 at one point, I think in the third quarter or something like that, before they broke away with the referees. The referees saved Trent Dilfer's job. Jalen Kitna, who's the son, I think, of John Kitna, right? 18 for 23, 247 yards, 2 touchdowns, no turnovers, no interception. Um, I just put it like this: they don't want to see HBCUs beat these FBS schools. They don't. They don't want to see HBCUs. They're gonna blow the flag and blow the flag. I mean, there was literally no penalties called on UAB for majority of the game, and I'm gonna tell you like this: ASU is gonna be tough in the SWAC. They got talent over there. They got some talent, and I don't know where they got this talent from, but man, I'm more impressed about ASU more than UAB. I'll be honest. ASU in the SWAC is going to be tough, and I want to I want to see a SWAC team beat a bigger team. Come on, these these uh, small schools that is SWAC, NEAC, some of these black historical colleges. We got to step our game up and start beating these big colleges to build these universities stronger. You want and bring dollars to the colleges and for the football programs. We got to start beating bigger schools instead of laying down for these big schools to get the money. We got to stop it. It's horrible watching this crowd. And I think that Jackson State and FAMU, they haven't won one either yet against a big school. But I can't wait to see one beat Power Five or something like that. They got to start thinking like North Dakota State, and these HBCUs got to start thinking like that. Hey, we can play with these guys. As you see, this was only a 10-point win by UAB. For the most part, Alabama State had UAB in check until they started allowing UAB's offensive line to hold. Once they started allowing them to hold, there was gaping wide holes, and they did not throw the flags on the offensive line that whole fourth quarter, which allowed these 14 points, bro. I saw the shawami when it happened. So, and matter of fact, I'm gonna go here and pull up the tape. Let me see. Does this work? I just want to see if this works or not. Okay. Throw a little music on here. All right, so what game we're looking for? Alabama State. Yeah. So looking for the Alabama. Here we go. Alabama State game. All right. That's Andrew Body right here. This is what Caden Salters should have been doing right here. This is what we need to see more of Caden Salters doing. UAB comes back and score a touchdown. I think what quarter is that? First quarter. Nice pass. Jalen Kidner. Andrew Body gets the ball back. Alabama State was playing their butts off. I'm not going to even lie. Look at that. They were up 13-10 going into the second quarter. They got to do better. What was he doing? This guy right here. What the heck was he doing? He didn't even try. He quit on the play. UAB goes back up 16-14. But I'm gonna tell y'all, the game looked worse. UAB looked bad than what really these highlights are showing. Look at that, Andrew Body. Oh my God. That's what I'm saying. This kid is gonna be mad, nice in the SWAC. And he already played in the SWAC for Southern, Texas Southern. Right? I didn't like the play that he had, the way he played at Texas Southern. I didn't like that. Oh, shoot. Touchdown. That was a touchdown. They're up 27-17 in the third quarter. And then this is when the Shawami began. They scored a touchdown on the run. Okay. UAB scored. Now the score is 28-23. Now, but this is when the real craziness began because the offensive line was holding a lot. See, look at that. Hold it. That should have been called back. Now, this what killed the game for. This right here is what killed the game for Alabama State. This is one of the middle chain. He did this. I don't know why he did that, everybody. I don't know why he went there for that. When he could have ran the ball, let me see, or took the sack. They get the ball back. And then that's when everything changed. But Andrew Body did not give up. He did not give up. He comes back and marched them right back down. That's what I'm saying. Like Alabama State in their conference, and I know people think the SWAC is just a weak conference. but they're not. They're getting more talent and more talent, and now they're able to boom. UAB scores again, 44-35. I'm telling you, there were holding plays. They were holding plays and stuff like that, man. And you just got to, that's Josh Jacobs' brother, little brother. Then Andrew Body brings him back down. Oh, my God. But the defense, 41-45, but the defense just couldn't hold in this game and allowed UAB to score again. It was a holding play on that. They didn't call. And that was the game, man. That was the game. And I mean, when we're going to see HBCUs beating Power 5 schools or FBS schools, G5 schools, when we're going to start seeing it? That's what we want to see, man. I don't know, man. Like I said, they blow the whistles on these schools, and I saw the bull crap, man. I saw it. If you watch the whole game, you will see what I'm talking. You will understand what I'm talking about. But I thought Alabama State did very good. I thought Andrew Body was very poised, wanting to win and beat UAB. They went toe-to-toe with them, man, and I thought it was awesome. I thought it was awesome. That's all you can ask for, man, is to, these schools, a lot of people don't know that the HBCUs can carry 85 players. They can carry 85 players. The deal is they don't have the financial stability to carry 85 players on their roster to every event, every game. So they minimum it down to 65 to 70 players. Some schools are able to carry 85 players. Tennessee is up 3-0 on Syracuse. Let's see. Tennessee is up 3-0 on Syracuse. Who else is playing right now? Alabama plays FSU at 2:30. Oregon, Montana State, Oklahoma, Illinois State. Hey, that Boise game, that's another game I want to talk about real quick. Look at this. Boise got throttled by South Florida, man. When you watch the game, and South Florida has a defense, bro. South Florida has a defense. I don't know what conference they're in, though. Boise State, man, What you see on video is what you see, and as what you see in the game. Coach Prime said that. And when I saw Boise State defense tackling, they had a video that went viral on YouTube and on Instagram, and you see the defense how they was tackling and stuff like that, and they practice. You see it in the game. Same thing with Colorado, right? The offense and the defense. You see it on the videos. What you see in the videos is what you're going to see in the game, and we saw that. I saw plenty of times where with Colorado, I know we're on South Florida and Boise State, but I saw plenty of times on the well-off videos where the defense was giving up the runs. The tape don't lie. The secondary giving up passes, which in this game, I give it up to Colorado defense, secondary. They didn't give up too many passes. They gave up the quarterback run. They was like, pick your poison. To me, they were stopping the running backs. To me, they just couldn't stop the quarterback from running. And I thought Colorado should have been doing the same with their quarterback, running him a little bit more. Georgia Tech sacrificed their quarterback. He could be seriously injured. I don't know what their report is, but that dude left that game. Even though he won, he left that game beat up. Beat up. Let me see if we can go into the highlights real quick of that game. Let's throw on some music. Let's see. Let's see if I can pull up the highlight of this game. Give me a second here. Sorry, I'm having a little technical difficulty here, real quick. I'm trying to pull up this game, Boise State. All right. No. That's not what I'm doing. Excuse me. Pulled up the wrong one. All right. All right. So we into the Boise game, right? Now I didn't watch the whole game versus USF. I didn't watch the whole game, but what I saw, I was like, dang. USF defense was holding. I mean, holding it down, and didn't allow Boise State to do very much. Matter of fact, they couldn't. I think really Boise State relied on the pass more than the run, which got them to the championship playoffs last year, and we didn't see none of that. It's like Ashton Genty was one of a kind, and um, they just did not stick with the running game in this game. They relied on their quarterback to throw. Where's my screen at? Sorry, guys, I went silent on y'all for a second. I'm just trying to pull up the screen that I need to pull up. These screens I'm not used to. I'm trying to use multiple screens and trying to get to a certain one so I can control uh, this video a little bit more. So Boise finally scores here, and USF just lights it up from here. First down and more. I don't know who the quarterback is. Bynum Brown. Never heard of this kid. Here we go. Hey man, USF was just unloading. I mean, oh my God, he shook them. Scored a touchdown. Shook him off. Why they called a flag. That was a good play. So they set up for 3 points. Oh my God. And see, let me say this. That's what they've been showing on YouTube about these guys on open field tackling. They cannot outlook it. They got that. That's what they showed in their practices. They was getting trucked like that in practice. Brown just ran him over like I think the only team that in the Big 12 that won their opener was UCF, and they barely won that. UCF barely won, barely. UCF did not look good. I just be honest. UCF did not look good. I don't know about Houston. I think Houston blew the won't beat their team. Man, He was just torturing Boise State, torturing them. I hate these little commercials here. Anyway, I'm gonna pull this up some. So you see, USF was just dominating this game, man. Beat them up. They beat them up real good on their home field, their new stadium, and man, they did their thing. They're up 24-7. And then this one sealed the deal on the game with the running game. They were up 30. Boise State tried to come back, do a little comeback. They got something off here, but they just couldn't get nothing going for real. And I think they get in the red zone, turn the ball over. They get the ball back somehow. Boise State quarterback, he runs, slides to the 32. I don't know how they got to 30. I guess USF went down and kicked the field goal, and then that was the end of the game. So, I thought that's a step up for USF, man. I'm very excited for them, man, and they're doing their thing. You know what I mean? Winning some of their games. Their first opener. Sorry, their first opener. With a very solid opponent and beat Boise State hands down, destroyed them. Now, this next one is Nebraska, right? Nebraska. I wasn't impressed with Nebraska. I'll be honest. I ain't gonna lie. I was not impressed with their win. Rayola was okay, man. It wasn't nothing like, say that was like, it wasn't no Heisman performance. It really wasn't. All right, Nebraska, Cincinnati game, box score. All right. Dylan Raiola threw for 33 of 42 for 43 yards, 2 touchdowns. Brendan Scholesby, 13-25, 69 yards and 1 touchdown. Oh, no, 0 touchdowns, 1 INT. And still only lost by 3 points. That's crazy. They still only lost by 3 points and had a chance to win the game, only throwing that 69 yards. I don't know. There's something about Nebraska, even though Dylan Raiola threw, there was a lot of little dink and dunk passes, and got 2 touchdowns, but I don't know. Something about Nebraska, I just don't see it yet. Defense, their defense is solid, man. Cincinnati defense is solid. I don't know. It's just something that is not moving me about Nebraska and Dylan Raiola. And I like Dylan Raiola. I think that Dylan Raiola is a good quarterback. It just he's not Patrick Mahomes. He's not. I don't know why they. I know he wears the arm sleeve and cut up his arm and wear the hairstyle like Patrick Mahomes. He's light skinned like Patrick Mahomes. I don't know if he's mixed like Patrick Mahomes, but you know, it is what it is, man. I wasn't feeling it, man. Let's see. I thought I had that highlight pulled up. I hate these commercials. All right, so Dylan Raiola stepped back, got a good pass off there. Another good pass to get the first down and a little bit more. Cincinnati's up 0-3. Very good pass. They're tied 3-3 here. That was a nice pass. Oh, that pass there. Hey, that was a push off. I don't see how that was not a flag on number 13. Right there. But he caught it. Nebraska gets another first down and 6-3 at this time. Dylan Raiola. What are they showing off? Dylan Raiola highlights. This Dylan Raiola. That's what it looked like. The score touchdown is 12-3. Now, this is kind of how the game really went. Nebraska was up on them, I think, 13-3 in the first half. Cincinnati couldn't do anything against Nebraska. Nebraska was their defense, and their defense. That's one thing about Nebraska defense. They got a defense. Sorsby. I don't know how to get down to the red zone. I fell asleep on this game. I really did. Sorsby scored for the touchdown. This game was boring. I ain't gonna lie. I watched this game and I literally zoned out of it because it was that boring. Did he fumble that ball? Oh, okay. Yeah, he did fumble the football, but they got the ball back. Like I said, this game was dang near put me to sleep, bro. It was horrible to watch too. Because even though Dylan Raiola threw for all those big yards, it didn't seem like it when you watched the game. it didn't. It was not an impressive game to me. Even though they won and beat Cincinnati, yeah. Now that's what Sorsby's good at. Hey, he can run. The kid can run. He did that against Colorado last year. But he threw better on Colorado last year. But they had that other running back too. I forgot his name. They had Pryor and another guy. They're going for the score. And I think they had a chance to win the game with that many low passing yards. Yes, they did. And I think he throws an interception. They get a first down and plus more. Cincinnati is a dangerous team. They make mistakes. That's where they threw the interception. And that's still the game. They had a chance to win the game. Same thing like Colorado. Colorado had a chance to come back, tie the game up. These guys had a chance to win the game. So anyway, hey, that was that game there. That was Nebraska. They won 20-17. But I just wasn't impressed with that game. That game like really put me to sleep, bro. Really put me to sleep. All right. We went through all the games. Let me close this out. Close this out. Oh, Eastern Carolina, North Carolina State. That was a good. They got a quarterback over at North Carolina State. They do. Um, let's go into the Colorado highlights real quick. Um, I saved that for last. There we go. All right, so Colorado. Colorado defense. Hey, I know they gave up 320 yards, like people saying, man. But if you look at that first half, uh, the defense was doing their job, man. The running game was pretty solid. Um, I'm gonna say the offensive line improved, really. Um, all right, I like that. When he couldn't. Dude, I know he threw that, but he could have ran that in for a touchdown. Look, look. Oh my God, he could have just ran that shit in. Who was gonna stop him? I'm gonna pull it back. That was a nice pass. Right here. Where's our guy, man? Why is he on the outside there? Number 4 is way over here. He caught him though. That's Preston Hodge. I'm not a fan of Preston Hodge. I'm just not. But he got that tackle because of last season. He left some stuff on the gridiron, man, last season. Interception right there. Colorado secondary. I mean, they're gonna be a force to reckon with. I just can't believe Aiden Salter's running the ball. Thanks. They couldn't get nothing going early in the game, man. I'm gonna tell you, Colorado's defense is physical, man. They just couldn't stop the quarterback. And man, I don't know how he got that pass off, but he got it off because he got lit up. He got lit up right there. He got them chunk yards. And that nut, oh my God. They settled for a field goal. Man, I mean, really, when you see this Colorado game, oh yeah, he got lit up right there. Caden did. Oh, number 44 came back for another season. I thought that dude went to the pro. That dude that looked like Rhino, man. That dude for ball, bro. Linebacker for Georgia Tech. Yeah, he was doing some Shador stuff right there, bro. Sack. Hey, man. Colorado front line, they get sacks, bro. They get sacks. They just cannot. I don't know what they switched out of to stop that. Whatever they were doing in the first half on defense was working, and then it kind of went away from it in the fourth quarter. He deboed him, man. He deboed him and getting in the end zone, man. Y'all should have had him locked in the back of the end zone, bro. Like, they up 10-7. Aiden Salters. Oh, that was nice. Man, I don't see why he wasn't targeting them more, like some underneath slant routes. I don't know what was going on, but I didn't see any slant route in this game. Then Mata kicks it in, scores, tied 10. And right there, they gave up yards again. I know Coach Prime is gonna be like, who really wants it? Because they play against Delaware, which Delaware is 1-0. They're a lower conference FCS school, so they're playing against Delaware. Georgia Tech goes in winning at the halftime 13-0. Then Salters and them, they come back with the running game. And I think that's Price. I don't know who that running back is. That was Price. And then they kind of just stalled out. There was a point in the game where I don't know if it was Anquan Barnes on defense, but he made Georgia Tech jump like twice, false start twice. I don't know if he was talking crap to him or what, but he made the centered move, and then he made number 92, man, was talking. He said something to them because they made him have a false start twice. Yeah, I don't know what was going on with K-Salt right there, bro. They ended up setting for a field goal. And then the field goal was actually blocked. I do see Colorado's defense line more disciplined up front. I didn't see not one offside penalty versus last year. I didn't see that in this game. They were very disciplined. Amari McNeil. That play right there. Hold on. Read option, man. Stay home. Stay home. Read option. He's here. He's here. Linebacker should be shutting down too right there. He fakes the read option. Nobody's home. Right here. He's here. He's decided to. Hold on. That was horrible, guys. They got to work better on the read option, man. They got to work better on the read option. He clapping his hand. For what? Who's number 5? Williams. Oh yeah. 115. Williams. They almost didn't get this. They almost didn't get that. He rolls, he falls to the side. It was the only reason why he got that. he was stopped initially right there, and they pushed the defensive line pushed him to the first down. We got running backs, but they're not fast. They're not super fast. That's tied 20-20. Case off. Hey, Price is a big bruising back, man. They need to use him more. They was gonna try to not give him that touchdown, but he got it. Mata kicked the field goal, 20-20. That's the one that went in looking crazy. I think so. Yeah, it was. They got tipped. And it still went in. But this is the killer right here. All right. I don't know what the defensive breakdown was on that. And then the next play. I think the next play after this is where. Oh yeah, hey, this was hilarious. That was hilarious. I think it was Anquan Barnes or something. He made the dude false start. Hey, not once, but they did it twice. Man, to do it twice. He was talking crap to him. There he is. He's acting a fool. Hey, that was hilarious. He made them jump twice. Then this happened. Okay, we have 4th down and 18. They get the ball back. We have a chance to win the game. That shit right there. How you missed that, bro? No, you can't yell at him. You fucking missed that. You could have ran for the first down. And that's what he could have ran for the first down. Let's go back to that. Hold on. He could have ran for the first down. He tried to. He needed 6 yards. He could have ran for that. He could have ran for that. Come on, man. That gives the ball back to Georgia Tech. And this seals the deal right here. We were gonna hold them. This is on 2nd and 6, bro. He was dead to water, bro. How this happened? What type of coverage was that? Cover 0, look like. Yeah. Everybody was up to the line. That's that play. Okay. Now they're in coverage. We like cover two. Oh my God, that's on number 6. Whoever number 6 is, that was on him because he just missed the tackle. That sealed the game right there. The dude is limping out the game. Look at it. He can't even hold his arm up. That's on the secondary right there. Well, the defensive line too. The defensive line, number 27. Oh man, he just that was Caden Wade. But then it's time to come back. No, and look at this. They had 2 timeouts. Why did Coach Prime did not call timeout? I don't understand. Another. You get the first down. Why are you still holding the 2 timeouts? Stop the clock. Stop the clock. That was dumb on Coach Prime's part. Love Coach Prime, but that wasn't a smart decision by him at all. Oh, that ball was right there on the money. Man, that was right there. It was just a little overthrown. Try to do it. And that was the end of the game, man. Little try to Hail Mary play. That's the end of the game. Bro, a lot of good games. I'm going to go up and watch some of this Ohio State game and Texas game and some of the other games tonight. But anyway, I thought that overall this week football was cool. Colorado needs to do better on their decision making in the games. Coach Prime should have used his timeouts. Those were vital. I don't understand why he didn't use his timeouts. He could have saved his team a lot of stress, but he allowed that stress to go on. I don't know. He thought that Kate Salt would do what Shador would do, or he was. I don't know, but he should have helped his quarterback a little bit with those timeouts and everything like that. But that's hey, next week they got Delaware. Hopefully they can redeem themselves and get that dub there and fix some things. And it is what it is. All right, man. Till the next time, deuces.